Hello there, yes. In these times of contention, it's not my intention to make things plain. Yes, indeed. Anyway, yesterday I was rather intrigued by Turning Point UK. Definitely not racist, definitely not a fascist organisation. I want to make that clear from the start. But they came out with this picture which states the Daily Mail has revealed that currently there are 38,700 Islamist extremists on Britain's terror watch list. Yes! Which is, it got sort of scary purple colours in and everything. So I thought, okay then, I'll look that up. And I couldn't find anything on the Daily Mail site under Prevent or Terror or Watchlist, Islamist, or indeed anywhere on Google News Search, so I'm not entirely sure where they've got their numbers from. Anyway, leaving that aside, I'm sure I've just simply typed in the wrong keywords, obviously, in terms of all the ones that I could think of for about 20 minutes, but that's just me being daft. Anyway, the text with it is great and in no way racist or inflammatory or fascist at all. So just make that really clear. What they say is, these nut jobs pose a genuine threat to Britain. Why on earth were they let into our country? Now, assuming that it is indeed people on the sort of Prevent terrorist watch list, and that's what I'm guessing, it's probably the reason why they were let in was because they kind of went through a kind of birth canal experience in a maternity unit. I'm just going to guess that. We must arrest or deport them, or we will see similar scenes in Britain as to what we are seeing in Israel. Right, okay, so if people are born here with views, then we'll end up like having problems with Palestinians in small enclaves or something. Not entirely sure about that, but never mind that now. I'm sure I'm just being left-wing and wrong. Also, it's important to note that these extremists also dislike most other Muslims and are certainly a minority within Islam. So also, both in the same sentence, which is very good English in it, is very good. And you can see from that they're definitely not having a go at Islamists altogether. No, not all of them. Just quite a few, obviously, about 40,000 in fact. But Turning Point UK, yes, indeed. Yes, it's really good of them to not inflame an already kind of inflamed situation, especially amongst minority groups in this country. It's good of them to sort of back down on that, and they have a long history of doing this. After all, I mean, if you look at the sorts of people that we closely associate with Turning Point UK, for example, we end up with Darren Grimes, a man intimately connected with their launch, and just recently went on a little jaunt to Israel, and where he learned all about the great things in Israel. So obviously he's going to be keen on Turning Point and their viewpoint of the world. And of course, Lawrence Fox, a man definitely not extremely right-wing and indeed a racist, who turns up to Turning Point organised events around drag queens, who we all know are a major threat in the country. So, Turning Point happily organise small groups of very concerned local residents who, turn up in their single numbers to dance along with Lawrence Fox, compared to, all of those people that Antifa have to bus in or something. Or indeed Calvin Robinson, yes, another one who's happy, along with Connor Tomlinson, to turn up, Turning Point UK et al., and, make sure that women's reproductive rights are guaranteed to the full extent of the British law. Those kind of things, yes. And, if we take this notion of deporting people, I wonder what Turning Point would say about that large number of terrorist suspects, Christianist or maybe fascist ones that go to trial. Where exactly would they be deported to? And I was thinking maybe Nuremberg might be an idea. Yeah, it was a kind of spiritual home thing. Not, of course, that Turning Point are fascists. Of course they're not. Or indeed any of the people that are associated with them, who merely want to make sure that we live in a calm, peaceful country, and certainly wouldn't inflame anything for, political ends. Anyway, there we are. Sorry about quoting the Buzzcocks there. Bit of a naff song, bit of a naff album, really. Still, they came back only a few decades later with a bit of a stormer, didn't they? Anyway, do have a lovely Monday, and remember, stay away from those Islamists, especially the ones that were born here, that look like your neighbours and are probably quite nice, but they're probably hiding somewhere. Maternity hospitals, maybe. Anyway, do have a lovely Monday. Do, indeed. Enjoy.